Welcome to the Emily Otto Show, business coaching for rebel healers, priestesses, and other witchy women. This podcast will give you the tools to help you build and scale your online healing business so you can help more people and make more money. My goal is for you to enjoy your life and business with plenty of time for pleasure and play. I am over the moon delighted you're here. Let's start today's episode.
Hello. CEO Enchantress is now open for enrollment. This is my Practical Magic Business Accelerator program. It is 7 weeks of live group coaching in a female-oriented only space with magic, with ritual, with strategy and action, pre-recorded and guided modules, recorded rituals in 10 minutes or less that you can use to infuse your life and business with joy, with magic, with juice. Live coaching in the Facebook group, so you can post a video, you can post your content any day of the week. My support coach Lucy and I will be getting back with you within 24 hours. And then live group coaching calls. They happen on Tuesdays, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for you to actually show up and get real live coaching and support. This program is my baby. I love this program. Why? Because it's live group coaching with serious, fast-moving, but also self-paced pieces. You will have access to the course content and the recorded calls forever. You can get support every freaking day in the Facebook group if you want to, and then live coaching with me. And I know that that's what's going to move the needle in your business. So whether you're just starting out and you're figuring, who do I serve? What the hell do I do? How do I put all of my skills and wisdom together to create a business in the world? Or you've got a business and it's rocking and rolling, but it's not where you want it to be. You're up working until 3 a.m. You are feeling the hustle and the burnout, or you're simply not making 6 figures with pleasure and ease and joy and play. And if those things feel far out of reach, this program is for you. It is just 7 weeks of time. By the end of early spring, you could have the entire up level to your business rocking and rolling with me, Emily Otto, in CEO Enchantress. Early bird pricing is open now through January 30th at midnight. Do not miss out. It is half off. So it's $555, pay in full, or I have extended payments open. So you could get in for as little as $111 a month. The pricing then goes up to $777 regular price, and then $1,111 by February 14th. I want you in this program. If you've been listening to the podcast, if you've been waiting, if you've been thinking, I want to work with Emily, but I don't know if now's the right time, or if something like the VIP day or one-on-one coaching feels out of reach, this program is for you. Get your cute butt in here so that I can fully support you in your work in the world. I won't be running this again until next year, and it'll be at the $1,000 mark and above. This program is so good and juicy. It's my 4th time running it. I am super stoked for it. Get your cute butt in here. It's on my website at www.emily-otto.com/CEO Enchantress, all one word. Use the early bird code EARLYBIRD to get that pricing of $555. Hop in. If you're not sure, if you're on the fence, send me a message on social media. Send me a voice memo. Send me a quick text message. I will tell you if this is not the right thing for you right now. But chances are, dear witchy woman, it is. Hop in, the water's just fine. I am so excited for this program. The Facebook group opens February 21st, and the first coaching call is February 28th. Come on in. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Emily Otto Show. Oh, I apologize in advance. I have a cold. I'm super stuffy, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. But I want to talk today about niche. What the fuck is it? Why do you need it? Why does it matter even after the 6-figure mark in your business? So the first business coaching program and course I ever took was this really rad program about niche. And all niche is this concept of who your work is for and when and why they need to work with you. That's it. Who's your work for? Who do you work with? And so sometimes you'll hear niche talked about in terms of business avatars, like who's this mysterious person? What's their age range? Is it men or women or anybody of any gender identity? When do you come into their lives? There's 1,000,000,001 prompts. But I don't want you to get lost. My favorite way to look at niche is to really think about who were you 5 to 10 years ago and what did you need? And also, if you're already working with clients, I want you to think about your favorite client. Write down their characteristics. What do you love about them? Is it that they're curious, they're intuitive, they're interesting, they ask good questions? Where are they at in their life? What do they need? Are they healing from a breakup? Are they just finding their footing in the weird world of witchcraft? Are they trying to figure out how to heal an autoimmune disorder or to feel better in their bodies? What's going on for them? What's going on for them? And when and why do they come to you? So one thing I see with a lot of healers is this focus on the pain or the problem. And we do want to talk about that. But we also want to shift it of what is that person doing or thinking or needing so that they pivot, right? Because we can't help people who don't also want to help themselves. And you know what? In this society, in America, under capitalism and the patriarchy and the dominant structures that be, it's pretty freaking oppressive. And it's really hard to have the spoons to be able to help ourselves, which is why hiring you, getting support is so critical. But there has to be this sense that someone else can help you, right? So I have an autoimmune disorder with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS. It causes my joints to come out of place more easily, and I have a hypermobility flexibility issue. So in order to deal with that, though, I have to conceive of the idea that it can get better, right? And there were a lot of times in my life where I didn't think it could. And then I started investigating more and more and seeing, well, other people are living with it and dealing with it, so why not me? And finally, I've been working with a personal trainer for 2-3 years now. And so we've repatterned the firing pattern of my muscles. And then I have to do exercises daily to kind of keep the system working and in the right order. So I had to see that the possibility of feeling better was there in order to hire my trainer. What I want you to start to think about is, what is your person thinking that's in pain, that's in frustration, that isn't feeling well, and wants to feel better? How are they seeing that it's possible? Because as a healer, you're unique, and nailing your niche is unique. And this is why I do business coaching for witchy women healers. This is why it's unique and different, because you have this twofold problem of you've got to both educate the masses that they can even feel better, or this problem can be solved. That's air quotes for those of you not watching on the YouTube channel. Air quotes, problem, can feel better or can be changed or different. So you've got this twofold thing of education and then explaining to people the value or what they could get from working with you. So we combine these things as a healer through your content marketing, through networking with other people, through having conversations again and again and inviting people to potentially work with you, right? So nailing your niche and getting it 80% there is literally the first module of CEO Enchantress. The first thing we're going to do is I'm giving you all of these different ways to think about niche, because it's really easy to get trapped and lost in this idea of like, my title is my niche. I'm a business coach. I hate being called a business coach, PS. But here's the thing. Nobody cares what your title is. They just care about how you can help them. And my first mentor nailed that in for me. He actually did an 11-minute video on YouTube responding to my question, but what do I call myself? And he's like, look, Emily, nobody cares what you call yourself. What they care is how you can help them and how you can make them feel, or how you can help support them to feel better. Because most of us as healers are into empowering other people. Yes, you're helping them do the healing, you're facilitating, you're doing the Reiki, the past life regression, the tarot card reading, the education on relationships, the healing of trauma, the guiding. You are holding the lantern and guiding your client on their own path and unique journey. We're not the ones doing the thing most of the time, right? We're facilitating, we're enabling, we're healing, we're shining that light with that lantern on the path. So we have to articulate that in our content, in our videos, in our podcasts, in our interactions, in the DMs, on sales calls. And nailing your niche is going to help you do that. Who do you serve? How do you help them? Why does helping that person matter to you? And once we get that on lock, 80% there is what you're going to hear me preach if you join me for CEO Enchantress, and you should, dear wild and witchy woman, because I am so stoked for this program and to bring the juice. Facebook group opens on February 21st. First coaching call is February 28th. Come join me live. I know that live coaching is the key. Me walking you through step by step, piece by piece. You don't need another downloadable program, and you don't need to invest in some high ticket bougie bitch thing. What you need is actual support and strategy, mindset and action, literally holding your hand alongside every step of the way, and you're going to get that with me for 7 weeks. Join me for CEO Enchantress. Because nailing your niche is the golden key. It is step 1 to creating the foundation of a wild business that you adore, that you don't have to set down, that you don't have to pivot from that dramatically. And if we can get it dialed in so that there's like this bell tone in the darkness, your clients are going to hear it and see it and feel it too. Nailing your niche is key. So hop on in my free Facebook group, Business Coaching for Spiritual Entrepreneurs and Healers with Emily Otto. Get your cute butt in, CEO Enchantress, and tell me in the free Facebook group, what's your niche? Come on in, let's play. Thank you so much for being here and for tuning into this podcast. Please share it with every wild, witchy woman you know so that she too can have an incredibly successful business doing work she loves that actually pays her frickin' bills. Take care.
That's it for today. Share this episode with other Rebel healers so they too can make more money and deeply support their people. Join my free Facebook group at Business Coaching for Rebel Healers with Emily Otto, and stay tuned for next week's episode. XOXO.